Hi, guys. I hope your first several days of school have gone well. Just a reminder that if you need anything to reach out, and I'd be happy to help you. So, we're kind of going to start getting into the nitty gritty of things at this point. Our first mini unit is all about the American dream. While this is a mini unit, meaning we're not going to spend a whole lot of time like focusing solely on the American dream, this is kind of a concept or an idea that I want you to think about and carry with you throughout the year. Originally, like several years ago, this class was titled American Literature, and that's really all that we read. And while we do primarily still read American authors, there are some others in the mix that we've added to our curriculum and some that we've taken out. So it's kind of the curriculum has transformed over the years, but especially in light of our first book and some other articles we'll read, I want us to kind of familiarize ourselves with the idea of the American dream. So what you are going to be doing today is dissecting the original definition. So I'm going to talk you through what that's going to look like. So first of all, I want to talk about where this phrase was originally used. You've probably, maybe, heard the phrase the American dream in several contexts throughout your life. If you haven't, it's okay. Originally, it was written in a book called The Epic of America that was published in 1931. The author was a guy named James Truslow Adams. So I'm going to read it to you. If I read it and you say, "What the beep did she just say?" That's okay, because that's going to be what your assignment is today, is kind of working through it and trying to grasp the meaning a little more fully. So the original definition of the American dream says, "The American dream is that dream of a land in which life should be better and richer and fuller for everyone, with opportunity for each according to ability or achievement. It is a difficult dream for the European upper classes to interpret adequately, and too many of us ourselves have grown weary and mistrustful of it. It is not a dream of motor cars and high wages merely, but a dream of social order in which each man and each woman shall be able to attain to the fullest stature of which they are innately capable, and be recognized by others for what they are, regardless of the fortuitous circumstances of birth or position." That is a mouthful, ladies and gents. So what you're going to do today is dissect it, which essentially just means you're going to break it down into smaller parts, and hopefully that will help you kind of get the full meaning. So on Schoology, there's an assignment called Dissecting the American Dream Definition. Essentially all you're doing is taking little chunks, and I've already chunked it for you, and paraphrasing each. So remember that paraphrasing means that you are putting it into your own words, putting those words into your own words. That can mean that it's kind of more modern or updated language. It can mean that it is maybe more your vocabulary than James Truslow Adams's vocabulary. Some of those words like motor cars we don't really use anymore today. So think of it as just putting it into easier to understand words. At the bottom, you're going to summarize the main message. So you're going to want to go back, reread it all, figure out what you think like the core of what Adams is saying is. You are not required to annotate this, but in my opinion, it's always helpful. Other strategies that you can use if you get stuck, look up the definitions of words you don't know. Please, please, please. You are on a computer. You have the world at your fingertips, so look up words that you don't know. I just lost my train of thought. Look up words that you don't know. I want to be very clear. For some of you, this assignment may be super easy. For some of you, it may be a challenge, and that is okay. What I am looking for from you is that you are trying. And here's the deal. If you try and you don't really get what I'm wanting you to get, I will tell you. I will comment on your assignment, and I will kind of walk you through in my own words where you may be misstepped and where we can improve your paraphrasing. So this is not something that I want you to be super stressed about. You're always welcome to email if you do have trouble, but I just want you to try your best. I think you will do better than you think you're going to do, okay? That's all I've got to say. So good luck, have fun, and go.